Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hi.
Teacher,
Good
why? I
afternoon.
didn't know you were so artistic. Why did you make these back in your day? Hmm.
Okay, so you're going to start there, huh? Again,
You
I
did
was born in 2001, not in 2000 BC.
2001 BC?
No,
2001 BC?
no.
I don't know that language. What is no? I only know yes.
Oh, I can't seem to. Hello? Hello?
Ah,
No, I can't hear you. Hello? Hello?
if you can't hear me, you're lesbian.
Okay. All
Oh,
right. So again, good afternoon, Julio. So yesterday we've studied about early human discoveries and prehistoric life. So you listened how fossils, footprints, and skeletons like Lucy give scientists clues about human origins. So we also tackled about the tools, fire, and culture help humans survive and grow. And so it's all about the origins in human origins in Africa. So history studies. Now we're going to explore about cave paintings. Okay, so we're going to study and learn understand why these paintings are important and why what they tell us about early humans. So I want you to read this part. Okay, this one, cave paintings. So this part, this history through art, cave paintings, um, it's still on the lesson about human origins in Africa. Okay. Okay. So please read this part. Book. Just this part, this cave paintings. Here, you may now start, Julio.
okay. Okay.
Can you see
Cave
our
paintings,
screen? Okay.
cave paintings created by primitive people are found on every continent. The oldest ones were made about 35,000 years ago, when you met your boyfriend. Cave paintings. Europe, Europe and Africa often show images, hunting and daily activities. In America and Australia,
Australia.
mate. I love Vegemite. I love Vegemite. Australia. I love spiders when they crawl up my butt.
Hmm.
Yeah. On the other hand, the painting tend to be more symbolic and less realistic.
Hmm?
Scholars are not sure about the purpose of cave paintings. They have been part of the magical rites, hunting rituals, or an attempt to mark the events during various seasons. Another theory is that cave paintings, especially the more realistic ones, may simply be depictions of the surrounding world.
Okay. So,
Teachers, other people made paintings? Oh my gosh! I'm
okay.
dying.
All right. So listen. So what cave paintings are? So what you've read here, cave paintings are pictures made by early humans on the walls of caves. So the oldest ones are about 35,000 years old. Okay. So it's based here 35 years ago. So 35 years old. So these paintings have been found on every continent. So they often show animals, hunting scenes, or daily life. So in some places like the Americas and Australia, the paintings are more symbolic. Okay, are more symbolic. So meaning they use shapes, what else, and signs instead of realistic pictures. Now, scholars or scientists, okay, scholars, as you can see here, scholars or scientists who study history are not completely sure, okay, are not completely sure why cave paintings were made. So some think they were part of magical rites or hunting rituals. Others believe they were used to mark seasonal events or simply to show the world around them. Whatever the reason, the paintings prove that early humans had imagination, um, create creativity, and culture. So we have here um, example examples of cave paintings. This is the Tassili and Aher Alegria, and this one is the Cuevas de las Manos in Argentina. Okay, let's start with this painting first. Okay, this part. So this is the Tassili and Aher. It's in Alegria. So these paintings, what can you see here in the painting? In the first painting, the Tassili,
Which one?
this one,
Cows and people.
house.
Cows.
Oh, sorry, sorry,
Cows.
sorry, sorry.
Your people own cows? Oh my gosh.
So as you can see, there's cattle or cows, yeah. And then there's people, there's women, or yeah,
Women.
humans. So there's women, children, and cattle. So this cave painting is located in Algeria. So this painting shows women, children, and cattle. There are more than 15,000 images at this site. Okay, so they reveal changes in climate, animal migrations, and human life over thousands of years. So, so the oldest paintings are from about 6,000 BC, and new ones were added until the second century AD. Now, this is the first cave. This is the first cave painting. Next is this part. This is the Cuevas de las Manos in Argentina. So as you can see, these are Cave of the Hands.
Why did you make so many hands back in your day?
I don't know. Maybe I've got a lot of hands before and I cut it out. I don't know. So,
Make
uh,
a like this. This is so demonic.
so Cuevas de
Why
las
so many hands?
Manos in Argentina. This cave is famous for its handprints in red. As you can see, there's red, there's white, and black. So they were made by the, I don't know if I'm ayun, towel cheese. To towel cheese. There. This part. Okay? So the Towel cheese people between 13,000 and 9,500 years ago, or the 9,500 years ago, the cave is large. Okay, the cave is large with walls covered in colorful hand designs. So this handprints may have been a way for people to leave their mark or show belonging to a group. Okay, so cave paintings teach us that early humans were not only hunters, but also are are
Humans,
yeah,
Neanderthals,
early
you
human early humans were not only hunters but also what do you call who loves to paint? Because we're talking about cave paintings.
artists.
Artists. So they use
I
art to
didn't know you were an artist. Oh my god! Wow!
so they use
Wow!
art they use art to express ideas, beliefs in daily life. Paintings can show changes in the environment like climate and animal movement, and culture and creativity were already strong thousands of years ago. So this lesson, okay, this part
Is about your origin.
yeah, okay. It shows that humans have always wanted to communicate and express themselves. Even before writing was invented, people used art to share their world. So cave paintings are like history, books written with pictures. So next part, it's another painting. So as you can
Another one of
see,
your great arts.
so
Yes.
yeah, this is beautiful. So this is a replica of um Lascaux. So Lascaux, this is a Lascaux cave painting. It's in France. Yeah, Lascaux. So Lascaux cave paintings, it's in France. It was discovered in 1940. So it was like it's just like year passed. So it's 1940, not long ago. So inside, there are more than 600 painted animals and symbols. Can you see the painting? It's so beautiful.
Yeah, why did you? It's such a beautiful painting by you. You made such
Mm-hmm.
a beautiful.
It was discovered in 1940. I was born in 2001.
You see,
Haha. so, um, these paintings were made between 15,000 and 13,000 BC, but it was discovered in
during when you
1940.
were during when you were born, during the dinosaurs. Wow!
so
Wow!
so they show
Yes.
horses. So they show horses, bulls, and other animals that people hunted or admired because too many visitors and artificial lights were damaging the paintings. The cave was closed in 1963. So today, people visit a replica cave to see the artwork, and about 300,000 people go there each year. So this shows how important these paintings are to human history. Okay, now let's proceed with this one. This is the aboriginal. So
What's
it's
that painting?
this one.
It's a fish and a person with wings. See,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a person sideways, and the thing on their armpits are like wings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about this aboriginal cave paintings in Australia. So aboriginal people have lived for at least 25,000 years. So in Kakadu National Park, they created cave paintings showing animals and spirits. So as you can see here, this right part, one painting shows a barramundi fish and another shows a dreamtime spirit. So this is a spirit, okay? The one that you're talking like you said that there's wings and such. So this part, Julio, as you can see here, look at our screen. This is what we call the dream spirit, a dream time spirit. So in Aboriginal culture, dream time is believed about how ancestral beings shaped the world and gave meaning to life. So these paintings are not just art, they are part of spiritual beliefs and traditions. So the other one is the barramundi fish. Okay, so primitive people use cave walls because they were safe, hidden, and lasting. So the paintings may have been used for rituals, to bring luck and hunting, or to tell stories about their lives. So they may also have been a way to express beliefs or mark important events. Just like murals today show community pride or ideas. So cave paintings were the first way humans shared their thoughts through art. Okay, so this lesson teaches again that cave paintings are among the earliest forms of human art. They show animals, daily life, and spiritual beliefs. So people in different parts of the world use art to express themselves and connect with their culture. So these paintings prove that humans have always had imagination and creativity. Okay? So, quick recap about cave paintings before we proceed with the lesson to which humans try to control nature. Okay, so this is all part of lesson 1, the cave paintings, and it's all about human origins in Africa. So this is lesson 1. So,
So
cave
can you put that?
painting.
Can you show me that thing again? The one I saw like tools.
What? This one?
I saw tools.
Tools. Oh, up, up. Uh, this part?
Ah, yes.
Hmm.
The weapons you used back in your day when you fought the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They
You know what?
were
I use an axe.
gold.
Okay.
Yes, or
So okay, so going back here. So I'm just gonna zoom it out. So this is cave paintings. Okay. So recap about cave painting. So Julio, so you can remember the main points. So cave paintings are pictures made by early humans on cave walls. That's why it's cave paintings. Some as old as 35,000 years. They are found on every continent and often show animals, hunting scenes, and daily life. Okay, while some are more symbolic with shapes and signs. People may have painted them for rituals, hunting magic, marking seasons, or simply to express their world. So, famous sites include the Tassili and Aher in Algeria with thousands of images. We have Cuevas de las Manos in Argentina with colorful handprints, and Las Lascaux in France with hundreds of animal paintings, and in Australia we have the Aboriginal cave paintings shows animals and dreamtime spirit, linking art to spiritual beliefs. So these artworks prove that early humans were not only survivors, but also artists and thinkers. So using creativity to share ideas and culture. So cave paintings are like the are like the first history books written with pictures instead of words. So they show us that humans have always wanted to communicate, remember, and express themselves. Okay? So now we're done with lesson 1, human origins in Africa and with cave
no, it's
paintings.
not human origins. It's the origin story of teacher Sandra.
Ha
Wow.
ha ha.
It's just a joke, bro. Just a joke, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my. It's your friends. They didn't survive. They were fighting the Neanderthals, giants.
They
They
betrayed
were
me.
fighting.
They betrayed me. That's why they look like this. And now I'm
They
like
fought
here.
the Loch Ness. They fought the Loch Ness monster.
Okay. Okay. So now we're going to talk about humans try to control
Their official
nature.
age. Their official age.
You will understand or somewhat have an idea how early humans changed their way of life and began building the foundations of civilization. So the main idea here, okay, so the big idea here is that when humans learned agriculture or farming, populations grew and people started living in permanent settlements instead of moving around all the time. So farming gave them a steady food supply, which changed everything. Okay, um, so you will hear some terms and names like nomad, hunter gatherer, Neolithic revolution, slash and burn farming, domestication. So you will see agriculture here, new methods for obtaining food and development of technology. So um, yeah. So please read this part, the early advances in technology and art. Julio, please read this part.
Hunter-gatherers, nomads. Your friends. Yes, indeed, I will. A long time ago, there once was a woman, and she was born during the ages of when the dinosaurs came.
Hey, you were ins- you were instructed to read early advances in technology and art, not me. Okay, you may now start.
Okay. A long time ago, when God was made, you were there.
You need to start reading or else we don't have anything to.
Okay. Early modern humans quickly distinguished themselves from their ancestors. You are the ancestors who had spent most of their time just surviving. As inventors and artists, more advanced humans stepped up and up the place of cultural changes. Tools needed to survive for tens of thousands of years. Men and women of the Old Stone Age were nomads. Nomads were highly mobile people who moved from place to place foraging for and what or searching for new sources of food. Nomadic groups whose food supply depends on hunting animals and collecting plant foods are called hunter-gatherers. Prehistoric hunter-gatherers, such as roving bands of Cro-Magnons, increased their food supply by inventing tools. For example, hunters crafted special special spears that enable them to game at greater kill game at greater distances. Digging sticks helped food gatherers pry plants those at the roots. Early modern humans had launched a technological revolution. They used stone, bone, and wood to fashion more than 100 different tools. These expanded toolkits included knives to kill the butcher game, and fish hooks and harpoons to catch fish. A chisel like cutter was designed to make other tools. Cro-Magnons used bone needles to sew clothing made of animal hides. Artistic expression of Paleolithic age. The, the tool of early modern humans explain how they met their survival needs. Yet their world best springs to life through their artistic creations. Necklaces of seashells, lions' teeth, and bear claws adorned both men and women. Because people ground mammoth tusks until polished beads, they also carved small realistic sculptures of animals that inhabited their world. As you read in the cave paintings feature, Stone Age peoples on all continents created cave paintings. The best known of these are the paintings on the walls and ceilings of European caves, mainly in France and Spain. The early artists drew lifelike images of wild animals. Wild animals. Cave artists made colored paints from no
Colored
featured
paints colored paints from charcoal, mud, and animal blood. So in Africa, early artists engraved pictures on rocks or painted scenes in caves or rock shelters. In Australia, they created paintings on the large rocks. So, okay, hold on. So you've read nomads and hunter gatherers. So at first humans were nomads, okay? Nomads. Listen. So this means they move from place to place searching for food. They were hunter gatherers, depending on hunting animals and collecting plants. The Cro-Magnons, okay, for example, invented tools like spears to hunt animals from a distance and digging sticks to pull plants from the ground. So, um, later, Julio, I can hear that. Julio,
yes.
I can hear the sounds.
What sounds?
Hmm. I can hear you read. I can hear you
It's
watching.
more.
Okay, hold on. So,
More.
okay, early
I'm
humans
gonna end
started
like this
as
after 5 minutes.
Early humans started as nomads and hunter gatherers. They invented tools to survive better and they expressed themselves through art and jewelry. Okay, so we began to um read the this part, the early advances in technology and art, and also cave paintings. So we will end our first session, and I'll call you back again for the second session and tackling about the beginnings of agriculture. Okay, thank you so much, and bye bye.
Bye bye.